today. I tell you, in the last couple of years, we've heard about the 80s man who was a sensitive and caring man. And going into the 90s, we've heard about the 90s man, a man who's supposed to be looking out for everything from a woman's needs to her concerns to his own concerns. But some men are getting tired of this. Some men are fed up with being walked all over by women. They think that all you guys do is walk on them. Every time they try to come out with you, you walk on them and you treat them bad, especially when the guy's a nice guy. But my guest today says he knows the story. He knows the angle. He's a real man. But before I do take a break, I want to introduce Marcus, because Marcus, you've written a book also, right? What's the name of your book?
It's called Nice Guys Don't Get
Okay. Now, but hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Believe it or not, ladies, Marcus wrote that book for women. So you could find out about the jerks out there and how to make, you know, right, Marcus?
That's right.
I'm going to not fill in all the blanks. We'll take a little break, come back, and I want to hear your theory and why you disagree with Shark. We'll be back right after this. The 90s man needs to be a jerk to attract women because our guest here, Shark, says that most women only want jerks. And before, Marcus, I know I got to get you in, and I'm going to get you in. But before I do, you know, Shark, you know, Wayne and Stuart, they came a long way, right, guys? You came a long way to be here on the show. You know, Stuart, Wayne is, wait, I'm sorry, you are Wayne. Yes. Wayne says, you know, he's a nice, good boy. Mom's just wants him to find a date. You know what I mean? He can't do it. Can you give him a couple pointers on how to find a woman?
If you're not having as much fun as you want in the world as there is what I call the social marketplace, it's your own fault, first of all. Don't count on anybody else to acquire for your fun. Don't sit home by the phone and wait. There have been countless nice guys that sit by the phone and wait, and that's badly enough what a lot of nice girls do, and they've learned, you're right, women are thinking for themselves, and most guys are not thinking at all. And it's about time you started learning what women have been doing to us for years.
Well, give them a couple pointers.
Go out, have your own fun, get yourself some passion, some hobbies, some things that interest you. I don't care what those things are, just things that interest you, that take up your time. And make sure those things are 1, 2, and 3 in your life. And you will see how many women will try and tear you away from those passions. There are women who even go after priests just for the ego boost, of saying that passion, I'm serious. They go after them for the simple the ego boost, say that passion, if they transfer it over to them, then therefore they are more powerful than God.
Oh, no.
They're out there. They're out there. They are out there. I'm serious.
So you're getting out there yourself there,
That's how strong the need for that passion to transfer over to you is.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Shark, what I think it's about time to do is to listen to women. I mean, if you're sincerely interested in something to do with a woman, why aren't you listening to hear what they want? I mean, you're so preoccupied telling them what to go out and do.
Nice guys might be on the grocery list going in, but they're not in the grocery cart coming out. Wait. I watch what people do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Marcus, jump in here. I got to hear from Marcus. Go ahead. Tell us what's going on,
You know
Marcus.
what's going to happen to Mike and it's going to happen to Shark? They're either going to get burned up in bed or they're going to get their cut off.
Marcus, do we have to go to the cutoff reference? You know what I mean? Wait, now, okay, now explain this to me, because your book was really written with a woman in mind.
Yeah, well, actually both, men and women.
All right.
Because a lot of what he's saying is true. And this is the fault of women, is that you do train guys to be the way they are, to be the jerks. And that's why the Spur Posse did as well as they did. And if you keep doing that, he's going to keep writing books. He's going to keep giving seminars. Okay. Now, morally, I have a problem with it, because I couldn't write a book to teach people to treat others bad.
All right. Okay, so tell me what your book does say.
Okay. Well, what I do is I write satire, so I like to make fun of it. So I teach guys how to get drinking problems, drug problems, how to get wrecks in cars. But the whole thing is a joke. But when you read it, you realize I'm describing the guys you're going out with. And when you start laughing at the kind of guys that you're dating, maybe that's going to change your mind a little bit.
And a woman will look for someone else.
Right.
I read his book, and I also heard him on the radio in my hometown in Chicago. Right. And he said a very interesting point. When Larry Hagman was on Jeannie, he got very little response from women as far as like fan mail. As soon as he went on Dallas as J.R. Ewing, the egotistical
the big
businessman, the jerk, he got tons of fan mail. Am I true? Is that correct?
He got love letters from women, and he didn't receive them before.
Well, you know, I'm going to tell you, though, if you take a look at it just about, when I can go to a prison and interview a serial killer, and my boy's got a stack of letters in there from women, and they're very attractive women, and they're all saying, I feel sorry for you. Ladies, you are begging for some of this stuff. Yeah. Now, let's get back to this book of yours again. So, in the book, if somebody were to buy it, they could find out, a woman could find out, what to avoid in a man. Make this clear to me.
Okay, well, see, I write satire, so I exaggerate these bad faults that women sometimes go after. When you see that and you start laughing at it and you realize, wait a second, I go out with guys like this. I go out with guys that drink too much, or I go out with guys that cheat on me. And you start laughing at it, it really comes through clear to you. Now, the problem with teaching someone how to be a jerk, truly be a jerk, is that you're teaching someone to do something that's going to cause him to catch someone he doesn't want to keep, because it's not long-term and you don't want to have it. And one day you'll cross a woman that you're really attracted to, you're used to doing it, you treat her the same way, she dumps you, and then you realize you really have lost out.
It's either that or you're down the hallway in the kitchen and she comes down the hallway with like a big old butcher knife.